Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I am the mompreneur here behind A Crafty Concept. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet your very own Christmas light crown headband. These things are super cute to wear to holiday markets where you sell your handmade pieces or to ugly Christmas sweater parties, which is what I'm going to be going to today. Even my socks match. I would like to say, disclaimer, I have a cold and I sound horrible and I'm going to be like this in the whole tutorial, so if you do not want to listen to this awful sound, you can look at the written instructions. They are on my blog for free and I will pop a link up here for you guys. Also, there is a PDF version if you would like an ad-free printable option available in my Etsy shop, and there will be a link for that in the description below. Let's just jump right into the tutorial and see what you're going to need to make this pattern. Here are the things you're going to need to make your Christmas light headband. You will need your Christmas light yarn color, your black, which is the little nubs that go on the ends of the Christmas lights, and both of these are worsted weight and they are Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. A G size 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. This one is Clover & More brand, which is my favorite hook to work with. A tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and a tiny bit of polyfill. We're going to start with our black yarn, or the base of our Christmas light color. I'm going to be using teal since black does not show up nicely on camera, and this way you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start by making a magic circle. And chain 1 to secure it. Now we're going to single crochet 6 times into the center of our magic circle. Then we can pull our tail so our circle closes up. Join into the top of our first single crochet and chain 1. This is the part where I like to go ahead and sew in my tail. That way it is out of the way and I don't have to try to finagle back down into the center of this guy once the body's crocheted. So I'm going to sew this in really quick. Then we can go ahead and cut this one off and get it out of the way. Insert our hook back into our loop and we are ready for row 2. We're going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch around for a total of 6 single crochets in the row, but we are going to be putting our single crochets in the back loop of our previous row stitches. Normally we would go under both loops, but we're just going to go into the back loop only. And this will give our light a nice lip that will make it stand straight up instead of being rounded at the bottom like a ball. One, two, three, 4. 5. 6, join into the top of our first single crochet, but instead of grabbing our base yarn, we're going to drop that and choose our light colored yarn, the color that we want our light bulb to be. Pull that through instead and then chain 1 to secure. Okay. After we switch to our light bulb color, we will be working in the round, so I won't be joining and chaining up anymore. I will just be working in the round continuously until it's closed. So for round 3, we're going to single crochet in each stitch 1 time for a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like a Dr. Seuss light bulb. 5, 6. For round 4, we're going to go directly into the top of the first single crochet from round 3 and put an increase stitch So right here, and again we are going under both loops now, only that one row was under the back loop. We're going to put 2 single crochets, and I'm not going to join in chain 1, I'm just going to go straight into the stitches. So 1, 2 single crochet stitches. And we're going to increase just like that in each stitch around, giving us a total of 12 stitches in the row. So this is 2 increases, 3 increases, like I've done it 3 times now, 4, Lord have mercy, 5, and then 6, and you can use a stitch marker if you prefer. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a little pop so we can see what we're working on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sorry, one more. Increase, there we go. 6, giving us 12 stitches in the round. And now we are going to just knot these 2 tails together, but we don't have to sew them in since they're going to be on the inside of our little light bulb anyway. So, I mean, you can sew them in if you want to. I'm just going to knot mine together and let them just kind of hang out. And pop it right side out again. For round 5, we're going to increase in the first stitch and then single crochet 1, 2, 3. And we're going to repeat that all the way around, giving us a total of 15 stitches in the row. So we're going to increase and then single crochet 3. 2, 3. We're going to increase, single crochet 3. Increase, single crochet 3. For round 6 and 7, we're going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch around, giving us a total of 15 single crochets in each round. But since I'm not using a stitch marker and it is in the round, I'm just going to count 30 single crochets, and then I'll know I have done rows 6 and 7. (29 and 30). For round 8, we're going to decrease over the next 2 stitches and then single crochet 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start by putting a decrease over these first 2 stitches right here. I'm going to insert my hook into the front loop only, whip it right on around and into the front loop only of the second stitch. Then I'm going to put a single crochet, and that's 1 decrease. Then I'm going to single crochet 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to decrease over the next 2 stitches. And this is called the invisible decrease, and it is really nice for amigurumi type crochet. 2, 3 single crochet stitches, and then I'm going to decrease and 3 single crochets one more time, and single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, giving us 12 stitches in the row. You can start to see our little light bulb taking shape. For round 9, we're going to start again with a decrease, and then we're going to single crochet 2. So it's going to go decrease, single crochet 2 all the way around. That's 1 decrease, and then single crochet, single crochet. Decrease, single crochet, single crochet, decrease, single, single. After this row, we are going to stuff our little light with our polyfill. I'm going to stick these tails down in there too, and grab a tiny bit of polyfill. It does not take much. And just stuff it in there. Okay, and we will add a little bit more before we close it up so that way our tip has some stuffing in it as well. For round 10, we're going to decrease over the first 2 stitches and then single crochet in the next stitch. We're going to repeat that all the way around until we have a total of 6 stitches in a row. So decrease, then a single crochet, that's 1, or that's 2 actually, 1, 2. This is 3 and it's a decrease, and then we have 4, which is a single crochet, 5, which is another decrease, and then 6. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Just like that, and tie off, leaving about a 5 to 6 inch long tail for closing up our little light bulb. Now I'm going to stick a little tiny bit more polyfill in there. If you have bigger fingers, you can use the base of your crochet hook to push your polyfill down. Okay, and then if you just give it a roll in your hands, that will help it shape and push your polyfill out so we can have it at the very tip, but we will do that after we close it off, and then we'll roll it back out to where it pops into our tip. Okay, now we're going to thread our tapestry needle, and I will be using the magic fasten off method to close the tip of our Christmas light. To do this, we're going to insert our needle under the front loop of the first stitch, whip it around, and pick up the front loop of the second stitch. Whip it around and pick up the front loop of the third. Let's just do those 3, and then I'm going to pull through. And then I'm going to do the rest of the stitches just the same way, picking up the front loop and pulling through, just like that. And then once we get under all of the loops, we can pull tight and it closes up our little Christmas light tip. And then I just like to run my needle under that light, under those stitches one more time, making sure it's extra secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and sew in this tail. Okay, you are going to repeat that until you have the amount of Christmas lights you would like for your headband, or maybe you're making a banner or something like that. And after you get all of your Christmas lights crocheted, please excuse the loose hairs that are in this headband. I was wearing it at my last market. But once you get all of your Christmas lights, lay them out in the order that you want them to go on your headband. And then we are going to string them onto our chain that we make for our headband. It's just a simple chain, and you need to make it as long enough to fit around your head. I will make a tiny mini one right here so I can show you how to thread the Christmas light on. But you would just keep going and wrapping it around your head until it's enough to fit around your head and tie in a bow, like a shoe, like if you were tying your shoe. Once you get your headband chain made, we're going to grab our tapestry needle again and start threading on our light bulbs one at a time, going right under. So I like to push this thing to the back of my headband, so when my Christmas lights are on my head, you can't see that ugly join right there. So I'm just going to leave that in the back, and I'm going to go under this stitch and that stitch right there. and pull my chain all the way through. And I will keep doing that and keep stringing on all of the Christmas lights. And then you will have a headband. And they're on there pretty snugly. As you can see, that's on there pretty good. So we don't have to like knot them or anything. You can just kind of squish them, and then you'll have enough slack past each of your last two headband Christmas lights here. And then they won't come off. So I don't knot mine. You could if you were worried about it, but I've never had one fall off or anything like that. So you just squish all of the lights in a row after you get them all on your chain. And then it's time to tie it to your head, and I will show you how to do that now. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to put this festive thing on. And you're going to need a ponytail holder. We're going to have to hold it like this. Okay, this is just how I do it. Obviously, you're welcome to do it however you'd like, but if you don't have any clue where to start, I'm going to show you how I do it. Probably just tied a whole bunch of my hair into it too, but whatever. You ain't gonna see it anyway because you put your hair back down and cover it right up. Ta-da! And then you can kind of play around with the order you've got of light bulbs here. Let's see. So you don't have too many of the same color sticking up next to each other. See? And then you have a super festive Christmas light headband that will absolutely stand out in a crowd. You will be the ideal headpiece wearer at an ugly Christmas sweater party, or you would be able to start lots of wonderful conversations with customers at holiday markets. I wear one of these to my holiday markets and I always get a ton of compliments, plus requests from people wanting to buy one. So if you do plan on making a couple of these or making one for yourself for a market, take at least one with you because you might sell it. I hope you guys love this tutorial. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like more, I was looking at the wrong side of my phone. If you would like more crochet tutorials, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I post new tutorials all the time along with business tips for selling your crocheted pieces. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you in the next video.